Hello, today we'll be playing Shelter. This first came out in October 2020. It takes place in a post-apocalyptic setting. It's about a human named Luke who lives in a place called Shelter with a bunch of dogs. And this place has lost technology, which only Luke has the knowledge to use. He's the only one who can use it, technology. All the dogs can't. Cold, endless white, as far as the eye can see. A few years ago, in the midst of it all, we discovered something incredible. Unexplainable relics of an unknown past buried under the snow. Powerful magitech tools and fascinating structures we're struggling to understand. Ever since then, men from all around the continent have been gathering to uncover what's hidden here. Driven by curiosity and the promise of wealth, they put their lives on the line against the blizzards and the dangerous monsters living here, all in hope to claim this land's treasures. However, everything else we have found so far pales in comparison to our very first discovery, our greatest treasure, the one that makes it all possible. Shelter, our new home. In the midst of this cold, endless white, as far as the eye can see, we found warmth. He takes his backpack off, sets it down on the floor by the bench, and sits down. His expression brightens up, and his tail wags again as soon as he looks at Moon the husky. Chief, look at you. I see that everyone from your pack came back this time. That's amazing. Told you it would be fine. Yes, it's all thanks to you, Chief. Your soul-finding lessons in these past few months have made all the difference. That saved my life when I got separated from my pack. A monster attacked me, but it was alone as well, so I managed to fend it off. On my own. Really? On your own? Dog, that's so nice, Teak. Our puppy's growing so fast, I knew you would do great out there. Moon leans over the table and pets the huge dog's head. There is so much mutual pride in that gesture. I can only do so well because you taught me well, Chief, and because I knew I had a place to come back to. Still, I wish you could be out there with us. I know you do, Teak, but I'm not going anywhere. My place is here at Shelter. A huge tin can full of dogs won't keep warm. It's all right. Besides, I really don't care about the outside. I'm happy here. If you want to see my handsome face, you just have to come back here safely every time. As he says that, Moon leans over the table yet again and boots Teak's snoot. Both of them wag. How is it possible for two scar-faced BKs to be so adorable? I know, Chief. That's why I brought some gifts. We found a lot of stuff. I want to have something. Oh? He opens his backpack and rummaging through its contents. It takes him some time. He gets increasingly frustrated as he takes out more and more items that he sets on the table. A sharpening stone, a flint, 2 spare torches, and then a bunch of relics. A knife with teeth on one side of the blade. A small cylindrical box with a display. A confusing long intricate stick. Everything made of metal. Grr. I'm sure I had it here. I know I had it with me yesterday. Grr, what the hell is it? He slammed the table with his fist, making Moon's mother, Elle, bounce up half a foot high. The husky grabs it mid-air and with inhuman precision swings it in an arc, catching all the liquid back into the container before it splashes on the table. Then yet another thing lands on the table right in front of Teak. A bowl of steaming hot meat stew. Is this perhaps what you're looking for? Huh? But, Barry, sir, is this? Just some leftovers on the house. We're glad to see you back. I love leftovers, my favorite. Then, yep, I get some for the rest of your pack, too. Wait, Barry, sir, please. I have something for you, too. Oh? Teak grabs a knife by the edge and presents the handle end to Barry, the St. Bernard dog. I found this knife. It is in really good condition. That's a really good knife, Teak. Are you sure? I can clearly smell some magic on it. I think it would do more good in your hands on your trips outside. No, not at all. I want you to have it. The delicious cooking is one of the reasons I look forward to the most when I'm on my way back to shelter. That's something we can't have anywhere else in the world. That's what gives us strength to push through the cold and come back every time. It's our oceans. No, not at all. I want you to have it. Your delicious cooking is one of the things I look forward to the most when I'm on my way back to shelter. That's something we can't have anywhere else in the world, and that's what gives us strength to push through the cold and come back every time. It's our oasis in the snow. If you really have no need for it, I understand, but if you can use it to make even more delicious food, then please take it. Clearly deep in thoughts, Barry stares at Teak holding the magic blade with a face full of anticipation. The saber-dog opens his mouth to say something, but then he stops himself. He sighs and smiles instead. Of course I can use it. This is a wonderful gift to you. Thank you. You're such a good boy. Let me know when you're done eating. I'll get you seconds, okay? Rory takes a knife and over the top of Teak's head with fondness while Moon sips from his mug with a wide grin. Three of the biggest dogs at the tavern together, stirring affection and wagging with so much happiness. This is the kind of sight you can only witness here in shelter. So adorable. Big dogs are the best. Eventually, Barry leaves to tend to the other travelers. That leaves Teak with a still grinning wound. So, one of the things you look forward to, huh? I wonder, what could be the one thing you look forward to the most, eh, Teak? Chief, what are you, something or someone, eh? Don't worry about any gifts for me. Most importantly, have you bought anything for him? Yeah, this real beeping instrument here. But waiting until later, besides that's great. He's right there, talking with your pet mates. Hey, Max, come here, I would. Chief, no. Teak tries to stop Woon from shouting, but he's too late. Master Dawson is already on his way towards their table. Poor Teak, he looks like he's about to cry. With pain in his eyes, he first stares at the table with his pet mates in at Woon's face. All the while the husky wags, clearly proud of himself. You really shouldn't have. You can thank me later. Now work your charm, floppy ears. You got this. Teak, welcome bark. A short Dawson with a lute on his back approaches Teak and Woon's table. Compared to Woon, Teak, and Burry, Max is a much smaller dog. Still, he greets them with confident familiarity. Hey, Max, thanks. I heard a lot about you. Your pastor told me all about your trip. Haha, yeah? Wait, what did they tell you exactly? Teak tries to keep his smile on, but there's noticeable nervous twitching on his face. Is he worried about something? Well, they praise you a lot. You became more cooperative. You communicate with your pet mates and you can reach compromises together. You actually treat the other dogs with care and kindness. Teak's expression brightens up and his chest relaxed in a sigh of relief. I see. At least most of the time. But I also heard you got separated from them over a petty fight and almost got everyone killed. They had to fend off a monster attack without you, their strongest fighter. Dude lost all of his loot and equipment, and Cooper got bitten 3 times. He lost a half of his tail. The big dog's smile drops instantly. His eye twitches as he gulps audibly. He tries to reply, but he looks away and stays quiet. But then you return and help everyone. You shared your equipment with Duke and carried Cooper on your back all the way to shelter. And most importantly, you apologize. That doesn't make up for putting them in danger in the first place, but it takes a bit hard and a lot of courage to voice out remorse. They want to give you another chance. They like having you around. Max wags his tail. He presents his clenched fist to Teak. I'm proud of you, Teak. I always knew you were a good dog. Teak looks up with a renewed sparkle in his eyes. He smiles and bumps Max's tiny fist with his massive glove one gently. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. You know, Teak has a gift for you, Max. You two should totally hook up. What, a gift, really? Yeah. I wanted to wait for Sky to blaze tonight to give it to you. That's why we hurried back here today. But I guess now's as good a time as any. She grabs another relics off the table. This time it's a cylindrical box with a small display. He holds it a couple of times and waits for the slave to make it sign. Then he offers it to Max. It's just a little piece of junk, nothing much, but I hope you'll like it. Max stares at it for a moment and then gets a hold of it gently. He looks it over from all sides. It's really pretty. What does it do? See these little nubs? Plus this one, or any of these. Look. Oh, it plays notes. Oh wow. It makes sounds like the displays by the doors around shelter, but this is portable. Max is having a blast mashing the buttons on of his new toy, and T evidently enjoys watching him. The big dog wags it, and a smile full of pride is plastered over his muzzle. You like it? T, this is amazing. This is an instrument of the ancients. Alright, oh. Max puts the box back down on the table and gives T a big hug. At least as big as he can. Even with wide open arms, he can barely reach over both of T's shoulders. But T, I don't have anything to give you back. It's okay. You've been helping me so much. You fixed all the stuff that I broke in the past, like that chair and those two doors. I love your songs. You're the only one who can play music here. You should have it. If you can make more beautiful songs with this new equipment, then that's going to make everyone at Shelter happy, just like Boy's cooking. You're an amazing musician, and I want to see your talent bloom. Max stands with his arms crossed and lands with a little blush. Oh, no, I'm really nowhere near amazing yet. I'm barely a beginner, and I'm not humble bragging. I really am. Born dexterous with my hands because I grew up with cats. I'm still learning actual music. Well, I like it. I've been humming your melodies during the whole trip. Really? Oh, T. Well, before you set off to your next trip out, come find me in my room anytime I can play for you. How's that for a payback? T freezes for a moment, then laughs nervously and tugs at the collar of his thick coat. Oh boy, is it just me or is it hot here, huh? Of course it is. It's Shelter. It's always warm here. Warm by the power of everyone's hearts. Yeah, so I'm gonna. The big dog takes off his gloves in a hurry and starts unbuttoning his coat. After a moment, everyone's waist with the sight of his powerful musculature. Oof, oh boy. Much better. Oh no, Tiki, you're wounded. This is nothing. You should have seen me in that fight. The pretty monster tried to have a taste of my arm muscles, but instead I fed it a mouthful of my iron. Steel. Yeah, I'm steel. So Max, how about you sit down with me and I can tell you everything. Hey. The big dog pats at the spot at the bench beside him, but he gets interrupted by an old blue healer leaning between him and Max to examine the relics on the table. Hey, Thistle, sir, go away. Boy said you were giving stuff away. Where's my gift? Why do you assume I brought you anything, you crazy old dog fart? This is a short old blue healer dog raises his wooden walking cane in. Box teeth on top of his head, making a dull sound. The pain doesn't make Teeth flinch, but his anger rising in his eyes. His chest heaves and he lets out a wild rumble in his throat. In the meantime, Woon takes the opportunity to snatch Max's new toy to play with himself. Seriously, Woon? That's not the way to speak to your eldest pup. This will lean toward Teek's face so close that their snoots almost touching. That reckless geezer, he's gonna get his whole head bitten off. And don't pretend you didn't bring me anything. I know you did, you like me. This winks with a smile and puts his hand on top of Teek's head to pet the spot he just hit. This expression slowly melts down from fury into just a glare of annoyance and disgust. He takes another relic from the table and shoves it into Thistle's hands. It's a long, intricate metal pole with a bunch of confusing parts. Thistle looks it over from all sides, fascinated. What could it be? It's I know what it is. It has the perfect length and a firm handle. It's a walking cane. Yes, but that's not all. See this weird tube on the side? Try looking through it. No, the other end. Here, look. I got it. Holy moly, the largest things. Inconceivable. With his new walking cane awkwardly nestled over his shoulder, the old man looks all around the tavern through the tube on the side of the cane. He laughs like a child while pointing at the sizes of the dogs around him. Haha, Chief, I can count your whiskers. That's cool, but get out of my face. I wonder what this part does. Mister puts his hand on the weird curved trigger and on the trigger placed on the other side of the tool. Still aiming at Boone's face, he pulls the trigger. But nothing happens. Oh, that does nothing. You can twist these bits into the tube to make things appear smaller or larger. I see. Shield agents, a looking glass or a walking cane. Who would have thought? They really were a bunch of mad geniuses, weren't they? You having fun with this thing, huh? I don't know how attached you are to your wooden cane. To your old wooden cane. It's probably an item and sentimental value, but still, I don't know, you can keep that piece of junk. This is much better. Mister puts his new walking cane on the ground and poses with it. Really, it suits him, I think. Max, look, listen. Wow, it plays its own notes. How do you do that? I just puts a bunch of these notes at random. If you figure it out, you can probably make it play all kinds of different notes. It plays at perfectly even intervals. This is going to be so helpful when I practice my sense of rhythm. This is amazing, Max. You can add this instrument to your songs. Haha, yeah. My way getting some ideas. Let's see. Max takes his lute off his back and starts trying some random chords and melodies. At first, nothing seemed to fit, but with more experimentation, he manages to harmonize his playing with the monotonous beeping of the box. All the while, Teak is staring and fascinated. Both of them are taking so much habits out of that little gizmo. Finally, Matt stops and puts his lute back on his back. I love it. I'm going to have so much fun with it. Thank you again, Teak. I hope you will like it. Of course I do. This is nothing. So, how do you make it go quiet again? Let's see. Woon takes the box and starts pushing the buttons one after another. It looks like he does that random again. After a while, he gives up and puts it back on the table. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. That's your field, Max. You better find a way or it's going to drive everyone insane. Max, you have the best nose in the whole Celtic. Can't you figure it out? I mean, yeah, I can spend a mile on it, a few different types of it. Definitely feline. This one, that's ungulate. That's all I can tell. I can't actually read the display. Only the humans can. The humans, huh? We should ask Luke then. I still haven't got you your drink yet anyway, Teak. No need to call the human. We can figure it out on our own. He's probably busy anyway. Nonsense. He's been standing behind the bar polishing the same mug for 10 minutes and staring at us like a creep. As he always does. This waves at me with a cheerful grin. I put up a forced smile and waved back from behind the bar, glaring at Thistle. Stupid old dog, he didn't have to put it like that. Even though it's kind of true. Luke, 1, 2, 4 mugs of booze here. Woo. I sigh and smile again, this time generally. Sure, come right up. I take the mug I was polishing all this time, fill it to the brim. This one's for Teak. I mean, all my mugs are clean, but I feel this one is somehow special just because I was wiping it for so long. I grab 3 more mugs and fill it up with ale as well. I grab all 4 of them and take them to the table with the dogs. As soon as I put them down, this and Max grab theirs and start sipping. Wow, they were thirsty, huh? Woon finishes his previous mug and hands it to me empty. Then he starts sipping on the fresh one. This one doesn't touch his. Welcome back, Teak. You should eat the stew that Burry brought you. It's getting cold. I will eat it when I want to. Do you want me to warm it for you? I reach out to grab the bowl, but Teach snarls so fiercely I jump away. He then grabs a spoon and starts stuffing himself with the stew in such a hurry that the bowl gets empty before I even had the time to regain my composure. Teach pushes the empty bowl in my direction while wiping his mouth with the back of his hand. Here, now go away. Sure. Wait, Luke, before you go, take a look at it for us. Would you? The beeping box? Yes, yes, come. Come on, sit down with me. Rowan tugs at my sleeve and urges me to sit down. But I take my seat, with a husky he pushes the box in front of me. Thus and Max sit down to and follow us on Teach's bench. They stare at me with full anticipation. Can you do it? Yeah, I think so. What do you want me to find out? Well, for now, just see how to turn it off and back on. If it can play different sounds. Yeah, something like a trumpet. I like trumpets. Why do you think it can blow a trumpet? Who knows, the words I'm still Yeah, why not? See if it can play different sounds and maybe we can adjust the rhythm. God, just give me a few minutes and I'll find out what I can. Well then. Guys, stop staring at me, please. That's weird. Isn't that what you do all the time yourself? Okay, yeah, true. But still, talk between each other if you want. This may take me a while. I take the beeping box in my hands. It's smooth and cold to the touch. I look at its display on the front, but I can't really read it either. At least not just like that. There's a trick to it. Every race is born with certain abilities, like canines can sense the presence of other creatures. That's a versatile ability with a variety of uses, like tracking a location of the prey or coordinating maneuvers with other pet members with thoughts alone. Abilities like that are fueled by energy produced inside one's body. We call it mana. Wherever there's conscious life, there's also mana in the air and the ground. Every living being that is capable of thoughts expels mana to the environment, and every species produces a different type of it. That's a wide topic to cover, but the important part is that the words we find around here are tools that run on mana. This display here is the same. It takes that life energy and burns it to display symbols hidden to the naked eye. And the ability of the human race is to see all mana. Look, he's doing it. My surroundings seem to lose all color except for the sources of mana. Every canine in the tavern appears to me as burning torches of red and the long white cables remind me of. See, I told you there's that real glint in his eyes when he does that. You just have to look closer. Look from this angle. Stop that. I have to concentrate. It's already tiring enough as it is. It's like as tiring on my mind as fast paced running is on my body. But I love running. I can run all day long. I just put my hand on my shoulder to try to push him away from me with all my strength. But he's so heavy he doesn't budge and I end up sliding on the bench, pushing myself away from him at my arm's length. Oh well, I guess that works too. Max, could you? Sure, Luke. Next time anyone tries to disturb you, I'll bump them for you. But this is old but still sturdy wooden cane. Thanks. Well then. Now concentrate and activate mana vision again. No more wasting time. I have to deal with this thing quickly while the dogs still behave. So, the box, huh? Let's see. The box is smooth and cozy to the touch. It weighs maybe around 1 kilogram. The cylinder is made out of 3 main compartments, and there's a glass display full of a bunch of little buttons on the front. Those metal compartments look like containers from 3 different kinds of mana, and the display part probably contains controls of the flow between each of them. Sure, Luke. Next time anyone tries to disturb you, I'll bump them for you. With this is old but still sturdy wooden cane. Zulu, next time anyone tries to disturb you, I'll bump them for you. With this was old but still sturdy wooden cane. Thanks. Well then. I concentrate and activate monovision again. No more wasting time. I have to deal with this thing quickly while the dogs still behave. So, the box, huh? Let's see. The box is smooth and cold to the touch. It weighs maybe around 1 kilogram. The cylinder is made out of 3 main compartments, and there's a glass display with a bunch of little buttons on the front. Those metal compartments look like containers from 3 different kinds of monitor. The display part probably contains controls of the flow between each of them. There are a few wires connecting the parts. They're so bright that it's really hard for me to tell apart the colors of each wire right now. The thing that bugs me the most is the type of parts used. That's a lot of monitor stored. I've seen parts like these in power units and some of the bigger machines around Shelter. That's weird for just a beeping box. I now look at the front of the box again and examine the glass display. Now that I can see mine, the symbols on it are revealed. It's on some kind of a countdown. The buttons are a simple set of 10 digits, plus a few more for navigating the menu. The display itself shows a countdown and a few extra symbols. I try pushing each button, but nothing changes on the display. I'm unable to change in any way wherever room set with this random button pushing. The countdown keeps going, making a beeping sound with each passing second. What's going to happen when the countdown reaches 0? Will it just go quiet again? Having those minor storage compartments are really bugging me. A simple effect like this shouldn't require that much power. From the construction of the box, I can guess that the base for the effect is the purple monitor, the color of the England races. The red and orange correspond to canine and feline monitor respectively. Hey guys, does any of you know what's the English spell that uses canine and feline? Huh? That would be, I know, that's breath of Coaches. A massive explosive scorching hot purple flames high enough to melt stone and steel. I once fought a bull general who wielded that magic. Truly devastating. I think I know which one you were talking about. We lost so many good boys in that battle. We did, but we won in the end, and nothing can waver canine bravery and unity. Even against an enemy who could incinerate a whole platoon with a single magic breath, we stayed united and remained victorious. Why, Luke, why are you asking? My hand starts sweating as I hold the box and stare at the countdown display. Somehow the box seems much heavier now than it felt before. Could it really be it? Explosion magic? This is bad, really bad. Now I have some idea what the box's true nature may be, but what should I do? Should I tell the others? Deep breath. Deep breath. No, I need to calm down. There's still enough time. I can deal with this. This is not the first time we were dealing with dangerous relics. If only I could sever the connection between the control panel and the blasting sets, if we could disarm it. Do any of you have a knife? A knife, huh? I have a sword. That's too big. I need something to cut some of these cables. What? Why will you? No, that's enough. Give it back. I'm not letting you ruin my gift. Teak leans over the table and rips the box off my hands. He puts it in front of him on the table and glares at me. I don't have time for this. Teak, give it back. You don't know anything about this box. You have no idea what it is. Yeah, I don't. I'm a canine, not a human, like everyone here. But that doesn't mean you own everything. We don't understand. Huh? What is it? We really don't have time for this. With each passing beep, we are one step closer to the bomb blowing everyone up. I can't help but feel offended by Teak's attitude, though. Seriously, what the hell are you on about? What have I ever done to you? You think you're so special just because you're the only human here. You think we need you? We don't. Everyone here will be better off if... Teak, shut up. I'll be back in a moment. Instead, I'm going to lean in toward Max and whisper to him. Max, just like me, is experienced in dealing with the relics, so I trust him to not panic when I tell him the truth about the box. He helps me a lot while in shelter with all kinds of machinery. But he has the best nose in the whole shelter. He's the only one who can sniff out the cables connected to the blasting cap and the limited time we have. He nods in understanding. I nod back and hurry towards the kitchen to grab a knife. On my way, I see Barry. He seems to be especially good mood. Oh, Luke, I was about to call you. We got a lot of work to do. I'm on to deal with something quickly. You have your knife? Oh, of course, here. He gave it to me. It's a nice gesture. I know there's magic on it. Can you examine it sometime? Sure, but not right now. We have to hurry. See if Tika's finished with the stew, so I take the knife from Burry, was back before he has a chance to give me any further reply. When I get back to the master's table, he's the one holding the bomb, and he sniffs it all over. Teak sits quietly and avoids my gaze. I set aside if I should be the one that's on the bomb or Max. He's going to be involved in it anyway. Even if I am the one doing the cutting, he'll still guide me where to slice. If that's the case, maybe I should just let him handle everything. Can I trust him to keep his cool and his hand steady? I'll take it from here. Okay, there you go. Green yellow connect to the blaster kit. You need to cut green then yellow in that order. Why are you kids being so secretive? Is something wrong with the box? No, everything's okay. You'll find out in a moment. Oh, secrets, I like secrets. But I'm sure this one will blow you away. Please don't say that, Luke. Get my face in the tip of the knife closer to the box. I need to keep my hand steady, make correct cuts, or my stupid joke will become reality. Matt said to cut green first, right? Then yellow. Okay, let's do it. And so, Shelter's story ends. The end. Explosion. Who dares approach me in this darkness? Oh, is this you? Did you screw up and need guidance? Or was your curiosity proven stronger than your compassion? Whatever the case may be, welcome to Barker's Corner. Welcome to Barker's Corner, the place where the canon and the meta, the place between the canon and the meta. Don't take anything in this place too seriously. There's no deeper meaning to what happens here. Just a bit of extra filler for the completionist. Somehow I feel that we're going to meet here many times. That's not completely a bad thing, though. Sometimes you may even unlock something special by coming here. So, with the introductions out of the way, why the hell did you manage to make it blow up? Seriously, there's more than enough time. I'm sorry. Try my best. If this is your best, then we really are doomed. Whatever. Try again. There's no way that even you could fail it for us the second time. Just don't make it blow up again on purpose. You'll get no extra content by dying again the same way. I will see you later. Here's a to-do list.
Snorting screensaver.
Phew. Nothing happened. Both me and Max make a quiet gasp of relief. He quickly grabs the endings to see if a cable keeps them secure apart. We can't let the two different cables connect, or they could set the bomb off. I take a moment to calm down. Just one more. I got this. I sliced the second cable. It was still alive. Okay, maybe try sniffing again now, just to be sure. There's no connection anymore. Do you think it's safe? Well, we're about to find out. It worked. As expected, the countdown finishes and starts at 0 without activating. After a moment, an error message pops up. Both me and Max sigh relief. Oh, good job, Luke. You're welcome. I almost pissed myself. So, what was it? What was it? Spill the beans, human. What exactly was that box? Okay, don't freak out. Remember how I asked you about that explosion spell with occultists, judging by the construction of the box and the types of miner stored? I brought a bomb with me and it was about to explode, right? You could have just told us that and not keep us in the dark. Teak stands up and walks away toward the table with his traveling pack. Max looks at him with worry in his eyes. Sorry guys, I'll catch you later. He grabs his and Teak's mugs and goes to the same table to join them. In the corner of my eye, I can see Max handing Teak his mug and chatting with him. Regardless of anything he said to me, I hope he's not beating himself over this incident. Only me, Will, and Thistle remain at the table. I probably look at their faces. They look, well, I didn't expect a reaction like that, but maybe I should have. That's ridiculous. This morning's getting better and better. Why, what happened? You see, Burry, he gave Max a heckin' bomb as a gift. He almost blew up our faces. What? If it wasn't for Luke and Max, we would be all dead now. Luke, why didn't you evacuate everyone? I don't know. What? I was confident we could deal with it. That's not the first time we dealt with something like that. Why make everyone panic needlessly? Besides, tonight we're setting the sky ablaze. What's a single bomb compared to that? Burry looks around the tavern, deep in thoughts, unconvinced. However, after a few moments, a gentle smile appears back on his muzzle. I look in the direction he's staring at. Teak is making a toast with his pack, all of them cheering and laughing along with Max. They act like the whole bomb incident never happened. All the other dogs are tavern in high spirits. You know, I feel like I should be mad at you, but you're right. Today is a day for Teak and everyone to be happy. That's what's important. Maybe you acted a bit reckless, but you did the right thing, Luke. Good boy. Burry puts his big hand on my head and gives it a couple of gentle pats. I blush though from those compliments. Just make sure it doesn't blow up randomly, okay? Put a lock on it or something. I have to go back to the kitchen for now. Okay, grab me the tape for the cables then while you're there. Kill you on the bomb himself. Burry nods and walks away with his big fluffy tail wagging gingerly. This is a bomb. Huh? A what? That's bullshit. This is a musical instrument now. No, it's a bomb, and it's about to explode. Ah! In panic, Woon grabs the box and slams it onto the floor with full force. That one's dread. He reaches for the handle of his sword. Woon, no! Stupid dog. As Woon swings his blade, I leap and cover the bomb with my own arm. The edge of the sword comes to a full stop, so close to the skin that it actually cuts the hairs off on my forearm. Look, move, we have to destroy it. You idiot. If you cut it all, you will set it off. Then what do we do? Take it outside now. There's no time. Oh. Luke, what's the commotion? Burry, give me your knife, please. And Max, here. I grab the bomb and toss it to Dawson. He stares at me wide-eyed. In the meantime, Burry hands me the knife he got from Teak, and this I was confused. Man, sniff the cables. Which one connect to the blasting caps? Right, everyone in our group is shaking in all his panic. Max is the only one who manages to regain his composure. He nods and brings the box closer to his nose. Everyone stares at him and signs as he spats it, with short sniffs and his eyes closed. This one, and this one, the green one and the yellow one. You need to cut them without odor. I nod, lean over, and immediately put a knife against the cable. The green cable is cut in half. Nothing happened. I feel my heart beating in my chest while as I look at the other cables. I take a deep breath, put a knife against them. Okay. Sniff now. Let's keep these cables separate. Don't let them touch. There's no connects anymore. Do you think it's safe now? Let's hope so. It worked. As expected, the countdown finishes and starts at zero, activating. After a moment, an error message pops up. Both me and Matt sigh in relief. Everyone else in the group follows up with their own sighs in perfect unison. The tension lifts and they look so relieved. Everyone except for Teague. He stands up without a word and goes to the table with the rest of his traveling pack. Hey, Teague. Sorry guys, I'll catch you later. Max grabs his and Teague's mugs and goes to the same table to join them. In the corner of my eye, I can see Max handing Teague his mug and chatting him up. I hope he's fine. Wow, that was. I'm too old for that. My poor heart. I thought that all you kids were done for. Huh? Why? What exactly is this box? Probably. It could be a bomb, probably. A what? A bomb? Luke, why didn't you evacuate everyone in the tavern? I cannot believe that. Sorry. I kind of panicked. Do you have any idea what would have happened if... Hey, it's okay. We all took a mere accident and saved everyone. It all worked out in the end, right? Yeah, but if you just let everyone know, then Roy lets out a quiet groan and looks on the tower. He stands quiet with his arms crossed. He stares somewhere slowly. A gentle smile appears back on his muzzle. I look in the direction he's staring at. Teak is making a toast with his pack. All of them are chilling and laughing along with Max. They act like the whole bomb incident never happened. All the other dogs at the tavern are in high spirits too. You know, maybe this is not the worst outcome. Yeah, Burry. Today's the day to celebrate, not the mope. Yeah. Tonight we're setting the skies ablaze. What's this tiny firecracker compared to that? You're half my age, but worry twice as much. You have to learn to loosen up while you're young, or you'll grow up into a bitter old man. Haha. Guys, you can stop. Burry is right. I shouldn't have. No, it's okay, Luke. You did what you thought was right at that moment. Let's not dwell on what could have been. It's somehow funny, by panicking yourself, you spare the parents of the others. They can pass their morning in blissful ignorance. Today is a day for teaching everyone to be happy after all. Let's focus on that. You know, maybe this is not the worst outcome. Yeah, Burry. Today is his day to celebrate, not to mope. Yeah, tonight we're setting the skies ablaze. What's this tiny firecracker compared to that? You have my age, but worry twice as much. You have to learn to loosen up while you're young, or you'll grow up into a bitter old man. Haha. Guys, you can stop. Burry is right. I shouldn't have. No, it's okay, Luke. You did what you thought was right at that moment. Let's not dwell on what could have been. It's somehow funny. By panicking yourself, you spare the parents of the others. They can pass their morning in blissful ignorance. Today is a day for teaching everyone to be happy, after all. Let's focus on that. Burry puts his big hand on my head and gives it a couple of gentle pats. Just make sure it doesn't blow up randomly, okay? Put a lock on it. or something. I have to go back to the kitchen for now. Okay, grab me the tape for the cables while you're there. Could you? On the bottom himself. Boring nods and walks away with his big fluffy tail wagging gently. He is generally the one who's the most down to earth among the dogs and the one most prone to worry, but it looks like he's learned to take things a bit easier recently. I guess he had to. Cell is a chaotic and unpredictable place. Incidents like this one pop up all the time. Well then, a lock, huh? I'm getting a bit exhausted, but I need to push myself to see the miner once more. Okay. The countdown finish display shows an error. That's good. I close that prompt and browse through the menu to look for the code lock option. I've dealt with interfaces like that already. It should be. Aha, there it is. Input pin 4 digits. What code should I put in? We're in 2020. There. Luke. Ow. I raised my head just in time to be hit by the roll of tape thrown to me across the table by Burry. A poor face. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Luke. It's fine. Ouch. I give him a thumbs up with a smile. Even smiling hurts now, but that's not Burry's fault. I should have reacted faster. Instead of worrying about my face, I focus on securing the bottom, on roll the tape and insulate the ends of the cut cables one after another. One cable, two cables, three cables. I hummed to myself and taking a moment to admire the death box that almost blew all of us up. I kinda like its design. You look like you're having so much fun with it. Haha, do I? You sure do. You have that dumb smile plastered over your flat human muzzle. I mean, yeah, I find these things fascinating. Someone in the past found a way to put powerful magic into a little box like this. This thing could have blown all of us up. There's also things in the same kind of technology that we got sheltered. I want to discover all of its secrets and share those wonders with you all. Is it the same for all of you, for Tegan and everyone? All of us, for different reasons, are brought together by curiosity of the Megatech, one way or another. It can be dangerous, sure, but that's exactly why we need to understand it. And while I'm at, why not have fun? I hand the safe and secure box over the room. I raise my hand and catch a roll of tape thrown to me by Burry, without even taking my eyes off the display. Hey, nice catch. I put on a smug grin and work on insulating the ends of the cut cables. 1, 2, 3, 4. You look like you're having so much fun with it. Haha, do I? You sure do. You have that dumb smile plastered over your flat human muzzle. I mean, yeah, I find these things fascinating. Someone in the past found a way to put powerful magic into a little box like this. This thing could have blown all of us up. But it's also thanks to the same kind of technology that we got shelter. I want to discover all its secrets and share those wonders with you all. Isn't it the same for all of you, for Tegan and everyone? All of us, for different reasons, are brought together by curiosity of this megatech one way or another. It can be dangerous, sure, but that's exactly why we need to understand it, and while I'm at it, why not have fun? I hand the safe and secure box over to the room. Here, it should be kind of safe now. Could you take it to the vault? Sure can. I'm just gonna have one more mug of ale, and I'll be on my way. Awesome. Just don't forget, okay? It's still potentially dangerous. Don't worry. Don't want flying around. Got it. Leave it to me. I'm definitely not going to forget to take it to the vault. Husky's word. Luke, can we have 6 refills here? I will have one as well, if you don't mind. I'm still way too sober for my liking. Suddenly, more and more dogs at the tavern started raising their hands and asking for drinks and food. Were they waiting for me to finish with whatever I was doing with the box? Seriously, I'm on it. Just a moment. I try to stand up in a hurry, but my vision is covered by bright sparks and my head feels heavy. I fall back down on the bench. Huh? I might have overdone it with the mad vision. Luke? Sorry, I wise up again, slower this time. I walk to the bar. I'll be fine as long as I pace myself. As I start feeling the buzz, I hear some new voices at the entrance of the tavern. Another group of adventurers have returned. Just like with Teach Group, the newcomers agree with cheerful bards, howls, and celebrations. This is going to be a busy morning, huh? Is that exactly what you want? I turn my head and see a black cloaked figure sitting by the door. I see my I turn my head and see a black cloaked figure sitting by the bar and smoking. It's Alan, our local road edgelord wolf. I didn't even realize he was here. He's as good at stealthing as ever. How about you join them, make some friends, you know? Alan inhales the smoke and blows it out slowly. I am a lone wolf. I have no need for friends. What I have a need for is some booze to drink my sorrows away. You never came to my table to serve me. How about the next time you simply call me or something? I can never notice when you come. I hand him over the first mug I fill. He in turn looks at me with his blood-red eye. That is not the rogue's way. He takes a sip. Alan is a real one. He is relatively due a distant shelter from a few months ago. Nobody knows what his deal is. He always sits at a table in the darkest corner in the tavern and doesn't interact with the other dogs. I think I am the only one he's willing to talk with at all. Maybe because I'm not a canine, I don't know. Come to think of it, isn't tonight your first stabilization since you joined? I'm surprised you came here today at all. I would have thought that you'd rather avoid big social events. I assure you, I have no interest in your dumb celebrations. Alan grabs a mug and takes another long sip. Oh, come on. Admit it. You want to have fun with everyone tonight. No need to be shy about that. Alan glares at me with his one eye and groans. You wouldn't understand my motives. Not yet, at least. He grabs his mug and walks back to his dark corner. So mysterious. Oof. I chuckle and get back to filling the mugs. By the way, good job. Huh? And he's gone. That was weird. I can never tell what's going on in his head. Then again, that's nothing new. Al has been acting weird ever since he came here, but honestly, I don't think he's a bad person. Actually, I suspect he exaggerates his cool and cryptic act a bit for the soul sometimes. I like him as he is, though. I like every dog in shelter. Teak, Wound, Max, Thistleberry, Alan, they're all dear to me. Shelter is full of all kinds of dogs, and all of them are welcome here. This place gathers all those misfits, and I believe it changed them for the better. Take Teak, for example. When he first came here, he used to be an unstable, ignorant asshole, hostile to everyone around. He used to be dangerous to approach. Now he sits at the same table with the dogs, a smaller breed, laughs, cracks jokes, shows off like a completely different person. As I look at them, I can't help but smile myself. This place as a whole has really grown over the years, just like every individual dog in it has, huh? I have to keep working hard to give them the best shelter, to give them the shelter they deserve. Even if I can't take part in tonight's celebration myself, I'm still going to give them a night to remember. Tonight's going to be a great night. Roughly 4 years ago, I set off into these frozen tundras on my own. I was determined but unprepared for the harshness of this place, and I almost lost my life here. But I struggled like I was saved by Burry. He was searching for something in the snow, too. In the end, we both found so much more than we were looking for. It was the two of us who discovered shelter. Once we realized the importance of this place, we decided to dedicate ourselves to sharing its wonders with other people. I had a silly dream of setting up my own tavern, so I thought, why not here? Boy decided to stay and help me. For many months, it was just the two of us here, trying to make heads or tails of this mysterious place. We were so excited, imagining a lively shelter full of people. The next few years were filled with events and discoveries that exceeded even our wildest expectations. After the bomb shenanigans, I get back to work. There are so many so many mugs of drinks and plates of food to sell to deliver to each dog. It's quite a lot to remember and keep track of, but I've been doing this for years already, so I managed somehow. I like it and can be hectic at times, but the smiles of the dogs are worth it. This is pretty much my dream coming true. The dogs are always loud, but today everyone is exceptionally lively and happy. I can't heckin' wait for tonight. This is going to be my first Skies Blazing shelter. Seriously, have you been around here for like half a year already? We've had one of those since then. Yeah, but I was outside when that happened. I still remember that night like it was yesterday. We were coming back to shelter from our excavations, but a few monsters twirled and surrounded us. We were clumped together in defensive formation with our weapons. At the way, we managed to fend them off, but we were stuck there. Shelter was already on the horizon, but yet so far that we couldn't run for it. The monsters tried to attack once and again, but they couldn't break our formation, so they were just circling around us, waiting for us to get tired and put our guard down. Oh crap. Yeah, we couldn't do anything. We had to keep our swords at the way at all times and pray that no more monsters would come. I seriously thought we were done for. I don't want to die. I have never even had my first kiss. I thought to myself, and the night was getting so dark and cold. The other dog puts his hand on his friend's shoulder and gives him a couple of gentle pats. But then, the monsters looked in the direction of the shelter. We heard a loud sound. Then, in the darkness of the night, we saw a bright spark flying up into the sky like a shooting star. It flew so high that we could barely see it anymore. And then, boom, the whole sky flashed with the brightness of daylight. It was so intense, but it didn't hurt my eyes. It was beautiful. Moreover, it scared the monsters. They ran away. So it's true that the monsters are afraid of it, huh? I thought that was just a baseless rumor. No, it's true. It saved us. The monsters left us alone. We were finally free. We dropped down, exhausted, and watched as the skies come down and gradually lost that brightness. Then those little glowing specks started falling down like snow. So many of them. An endless swarm of sparks. I have never seen anything so beautiful. And then it kind of felt like it felt like a dream. Yeah, I was hearing those weird flashbacks of very random memories, some mundane stuff at shelter, a few years from the outside encounters, a few years from the outside encounters, even some memories from back home. Except those weren't my memories, not my home, not my life. Those were the memories of everyone here, right? That's right. I don't know how that works exactly, but when you're outside, shelter when the sky is burning, you get those random thoughts. That's weird. Yeah, the human probably knows more about that. I never got a chance to ask him. I've never really even got to chat with him at all. Maybe I will tonight? I don't think so. He's never outside together with us when skies ablaze. Huh? Why not? Is it because it's cold outside and he's fearless? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to. What? Why? Does he not like us? I mean, he's not a dog. He probably doesn't care about packs. I guess that humans are simply solitary creatures. The dog swears and takes a sip of ale from his mug. That's not that's not true. I like you guys. It's just that. Huh? Human. Are you listening? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We didn't mean. Guys, chill out. Just for heck's sake, human. Stop eavesdropping on people. You're making everyone uncomfortable. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to clarify that I can't join you all outside. I'm busy those nights. I'm the one who has to shoot the turret. I can't leave the control room. So, you're not angry at us? Two dogs look at me with eyes full of sin fear. In a weird way, that's kind of adorable. Some dogs tend to overreact so much when spoken to. Or do they react or like that only to me? You're not to overthink that. Of course, I'm not angry. Believe me, if I could, I would join you outside. But since I can't, well, have fun and good luck on getting that first kiss tonight, I guess. I wake and smile. After a few seconds, the dog slowly wags and nods in return. I leave them alone and get back to work. This time, I do my best to not pay any attention to what they talk about. They speak a bit more quietly now anyway. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to interrupt them, but I couldn't bear hearing a misunderstanding like that. I love the dogs here. I want to spend the time with them. There's just so much stuff and stuff that only I can do, things that I have to do. Just like that, just like I have to collect and wash the plates from those tables in the corner. So yeah, stop thinking about what's going to happen tonight. We usually have so much work to do right here, right now, Luke. Back to work. I try and get lost in my own thoughts while wiping one of the tables. Hearing something like that doesn't feel right. It's true I never joined the dogs outside when Shelter's turret shoots and the skies light up, but that's because I'm the one who has to shoot the turret. There's a there's a limited access room with buttons displayed that only I can read. It's the technology in that room that controls the turret, and I have to be there to use it. If I didn't have to be there, I would love to spend time with everyone during the skies ablaze, yeah. So, you finally got that kiss or something? So, you finally got that kiss or not? No, not yet. Try not. This is the perfect night for romance. Do you have someone on your mind? I do. Then go for it. Do it. What's the worst that could happen? You have nothing to lose but so much to gain. So, the next time you don't have those regretful thoughts when you're at the edge of death. The dog waits his mug for a chair and takes a swig. His friend wags and follows suit. So adorable. It's so nice to look at them. The dogs have their own dreams and dramas. I have my own. Even if we have to do things separately, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just have to do my work so they are free to do theirs. And that way we're living in a good symbiosis of sorts. I'm fine with that. At least I think so. Anyway, there's still one place to collect and wash, more bars to refill. I'll worry about tonight after I'm done with the tasks I have at hand. For now, back to work. I spent more time on work and eventually we reached the last hours of this morning. The tavern is especially lively and packed today. The dogs return in groups from the excavation trips to take part in the event at the shelter tonight. There are a lot of familiar faces that I haven't seen in a while, and maybe a couple of dogs that I haven't met yet. I can hear them discussing stories of their latest trips. I can see Max among them. He stares at he stares at prospectors with wide eyes while listening to their stories. That looks fun. Maybe I should listen too. Of course, there are also the usual faces of dogs who don't go outside much. I can see Woon discussing something loudly with Old Man Thistle. I'm not sure what. I can vaguely hear something about. I'm not sure what, but I can vaguely hear something about weapons. I'm really not sure something doesn't sound right. As much as I'm interested in listening to the stories of the outside along with Max, the stories of Wound and Thistle are often just as interesting. I think I'll spare 5 minutes off work to join one of them. I think I'll spare 5 minutes off work to join one of the tables in my downtime. But which one? So that was the early morning for shelter. In the next video, we'll be doing the late morning. So we got to meet Burry, Rune, and Max, the three main characters. Luke gets along really good with the three of them. We also get to meet Teak. He apparently has a more hostile attitude towards Luke for some reason. Why, I have no idea. But we'll probably figure out as we continue. But despite the hostile behavior from Teak, Luke seemed to care about him just as much as the other dogs. So that's it for right now. Again, there'll be another video coming out soon, and in that we'll cover the late morning scene. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.